So guys, hello and welcome to this tutorial. Now let us talk about the matrix class in NumPy. Actually, I remember some of you guys told me that I talk a bit too fast sometimes while explaining. So thank you for telling me that. Actually, I didn't know that I talk too fast. So actually, thanks for telling me that. Now I'll try to talk a bit slower now. So actually, remember in the previous tutorials we saw the matrix, but we saw it just the ND arrays actually. We didn't actually see the matrix class in NumPy. Now we are actually going to talk about the matrix class in details. So the syntax is pretty easy. We just have to write numpy.matrix, which is the matrix class in numpy, and there are some parameters like data, dtype, and copy equals to true. So when I say data, data is array-like or string. So this is a difference actually. So in numpy we use, if you want the data in the arrays, you just use list, or sequence of integers and so on. But over here we can use a string as well. I'm going to talk about it in examples. So data type equals to none. It means the data type of the output of the matrix. So it is pretty easy, you know that integer, float, 61 and so on. So copy equals to true, this is a new thing. So if we set it as true, it is a boolean value, so it is a flag actually, so true or false. So it determines if the data is copied or the view is constructed. So if the data is copied, what is the meaning of data is copied? Data is copied means we are allocating separate memory for it, you can say it like that. So fine, that was about the parameters. Now actually, instead of discussing the operations, let us do one thing. I'll first of all use some numpy arrays or matrices. So first of all, I'll write numpy.matrix. Hold on, yeah, matrix. And the first parameter is data. So I told you all that you can use strings as well. So for using a string, obviously we can use double quotes or single quotes. So to write the data or the number of rows, suppose you want 1, 2 as the first row and second row to be 3, 4. So for 1, 2 to be the first row, that is 1 space 2. You just simply have to write 1 space 2. That is all about it. And after that, to go to the next row, you just have to use a semicolon and then write 3 space 4. This will be the next row and so on. So suppose you can write a semicolon 4 space, sorry, 5, 6 and so on. So this was A and I'll print out A so that we can understand if it is working or not. So yeah, so this is a matrix which is A, which is 1, 2 and 3, 4. So we just have to specify a space likewise and so on. And suppose if you specify the wrong shape, like if you just write just 3 and not 4, then obviously shape will not match, so it will obviously throw us an error. So I'll make it 4 again so that it will, yeah, A will be fine, yeah. And we can use list as well. So you can use numpy dot matrix, not print actually. I'll write B. So I'll say B equals to numpy dot matrix. And again, matrix I'll use a list now. So we can use nested list 2D. So I'll tell you all why am I using a 2D thing. So first of all, I'll use say 10, 20 and hold on, yeah, there's no space here. And after this 30, 40. See, this is my nested list, right? So this is a 2D array obviously. So I'll print out B again now and let us run this code. Yeah, so we got A and B as well. So we can use strings and we can use list as well, or we can use arrays as well for the matter of fact. So this was our A and B. Now let us do one thing. Let us perform some operations on these arrays. So not arrays, I should say matrices. So operations are addition, subtraction, and division. They are similar like ND array. So you can like just write plus, minus, and divided the forward slash. Multiplication is a bit thing, different thing, and transpose is the same thing again. So let's talk about it. So first of all, let us try to print A plus B and just run this code. Obviously we'll get the output element wise, so 10 plus 1, 20 plus 2 and so on. This is about A plus B. A minus B is also the same thing. We get the output element wise, that is 1 minus 10 is minus 9 and so on. Again, division is the same thing. So when you divide 1 by 10, we'll get 0.1, 2 by 20 is going to be 0.1 and so on. So these three operations were the same. But when we say we want to perform matrix multiplication, it is a whole different thing, right? I told you all in the previous tutorial we use dot product and all. So actually, if you want to see that video, you can just click on that eye icon and go to that card and watch that video. So, but we use the dot product, right? So, but if you are having these as matrices, because we are using this class, so you just have to write this sign simply, and still you'll get the matrix multiplication and not the array multiplication. So if it was array multiplication, then instead of 70, we would have gotten 10 into 1 is 10. Again, 20 into 2 is 40 and so on. But we are doing matrix multiplication. So if you simply just write this sign, star or whatever it is called, you'll simply get the matrix multiplied product. Fine. And you're not getting the array multiplication product. So you're not getting it, right? Now transpose. So transpose is also same thing. So if you simply write a dot transpose, that is, we are using transpose as a method now. So I just run this code, you will get the transpose array A. Then you can use the numpy transpose function as well. So to use that, just write numpy dot transpose because we are using transpose as a function in numpy. So that's why we wrote numpy dot transpose. To get access to transpose, we have to write numpy dot. So this is again transpose, and again we can use transpose as an attribute as well. So to use it as an attribute, just write a dot t. Because see, I'll explain it to you all in kind of detail now. So see, when we write transpose as a method, see, I told you all transpose is a class. So class inside NumPy. So as transpose is a class, it has methods, and that method is nothing but a function. So we are using, when we wrote a dot transpose, that we use as it as a method. Then by that I meant that that method was inside transpose class. And after that, a dot transpose means attributes. You know, its values are, I don't know how to explain it as of now because I don't want to jump into object oriented programming. Otherwise, this video will get a bit longer. So I don't want to discuss about it just now. So we saw many things about matrix class. You can do one thing, just erase all these things and just take some help from PyCharm, you know. So just write numpy dot matrix so that we get everything about this matrix class. So just run this code. Now see, we got all the help about this class. You can read it to yourself, but I'll just explain some of the important things that are there inside it. So see, class matrix and ND array and so on. There are various parameters for it, as I told you all. So data, dtype, and copy, and so on. But this note is actually important. It is no longer recommended to use this class even for linear algebra. Instead, use regular arrays. This class may be removed. Why? Because this is not that important. You can perform all these operations by using simple numpy arrays, right? So why there's no need of this matrix class. So let us see some of the differences between these two things actually, numpy arrays and that is ND arrays and matrix. So I'll just use a pen. So remember, numpy array, we cannot use strings to define it, so that is fine. But in matrices, they can be created by strings. Like I told you, we used a, then we just wrote 1 space 2, then semicolon for separating the rows, then 3 space 4. We can use strings. So and in numpy, sorry, ND arrays, we can use dot method for matrix multiplication, and over here we can simply use this sign to multiply two arrays. Fine. And in ND arrays, they can be n dimensional. That is, they can be one dimensional, two dimensional, three dimensional. And I was going to explain this thing in now. Actually, I'm going to explain it now, as I told you before. So matrices, they are just 2D. We cannot have 1D or 3D matrices because just rows and columns, right? So what can you do? Matrices can be just 3D. In this matrix class I'm talking about, so they are just 3D. So this is one of the important things. So actually, you can perform multiplication by using dot. There's no need of using strings and all. So basically, this is an advantage, right? So we can use ND arrays as well. So this matrix class is likely to get removed from this NumPy. So I think that's all from my side. You can subscribe to my channel to get more programming related content. Until then, stay tuned and keep learning. Thank you.